before you think you're behind in life, before you compare your journey to someone else's. Pause for a moment and hear this. There are seasons where it feels like everyone else is moving forward, and you're standing still. You see others achieving things you've been praying for. You see doors opening for others, while yours remain closed. And slowly, a thought begins to grow. Maybe I'm late. Maybe I missed my moment. Maybe it's not going to happen for me. If you've ever felt that way, this message is for you. Because what feels like delay is often preparation. One of the fastest ways to lose peace is by comparing your life to others. You look at someone else's success, and suddenly your progress feels small. You look at someone else's breakthrough, and suddenly your waiting feels longer. But what you don't see is their full story. You don't see their struggles. You don't see their timing. You don't see what they had to go through to get there. Every journey is different. Every path has its own timing. And comparing your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 10 will always make you feel behind. But you are not behind. You are on your own path. There are seasons in life where everything feels slow. Not because nothing is happening, but because everything is being built carefully. Slow seasons can feel frustrating. You're putting in effort, but not seeing results yet. You're showing up, but not seeing the change you expected. But slow does not mean stagnant. Slow seasons are often intentional seasons. They are seasons where patience is being built, where character is being shaped, where lessons are being learned that you will need later. Because if everything came quickly, you might not be ready to sustain it. Sometimes life slows down to strengthen you, to prepare you, to align things in ways you cannot yet see. Not everything that matters in your life is visible right now. In fact, some of the most important things happening in your life you cannot see yet. And that's what makes this season difficult. Because, as humans, we like to see progress. We like visible results. We like confirmation that what we're doing is working. But there are seasons where life works in silence, where growth happens internally before it shows externally. Think about a seed planted in the ground. The moment it's planted, it disappears. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening. No movement. No progress. No sign of life. But beneath the surface, everything is happening. The seed is breaking open. Roots are stretching deeper. Strength is forming where no one can see. Because before anything can grow upward, it must first grow downward. And if the roots are not strong enough, what grows above will not survive. Your life is no different. This quiet season you're in, this season where it feels like nothing is changing, may actually be the season where everything is being built. Your mindset is shifting. Your strength is increasing. Your endurance is developing. And even though nobody applauds this part, it is one of the most important parts of your journey. Because what is being built in you now is preparing you for what is coming later. Waiting is one of the hardest experiences anyone can go through. Not because you're doing nothing, but because you're doing everything you can and still not seeing results. You've been patient. You've been consistent. You've been hopeful. And yet, things still feel delayed. That's where frustration begins to grow, because waiting has a way of making you question yourself. Am I doing something wrong? Did I miss my opportunity? Is this ever going to change? But what if waiting is not punishment? What if waiting is preparation? Because timing matters more than we realize. There are things that, if they came too early, you would not be ready for them. Not mentally, not emotionally, not even strategically. And sometimes, what you're waiting for is also waiting for the right version of you. A stronger you, a wiser you, a more prepared you. Waiting is not wasted time. It is alignment time. It is preparation time. It is the space where everything begins to come together in ways you cannot yet see. And one day, you will look back at this waiting season and realize it was necessary. Life has a way of changing when you least expect it. There are seasons where everything feels the same. Day after day. Nothing seems to shift. Nothing seems to move. Nothing seems to improve. And then suddenly, something happens. One conversation, one opportunity, one connection, one idea, and everything begins to change. But here's what many people don't realize. Those moments are not random. They are the result of consistency. They are the result of the days you kept going when you didn't feel like it. The days you showed up even when you were discouraged. The days you chose to keep believing, even when nothing made sense. Because consistency keeps you in position. It keeps you ready. It keeps you aligned with opportunities when they finally appear. And when your moment comes, it won't feel like luck. It will feel like everything you've been through was leading to that point. So don't underestimate the season you're in. Because you might be one moment away from everything changing. There are moments in life where giving up feels easier than continuing. Moments where the weight feels too heavy. Where the silence feels too long. Where the effort feels unnoticed. And in those moments, your mind begins to tell you, maybe it's time to stop. Maybe it's not worth it. Maybe it's never going to work. But before you listen to that voice, pause for a moment. Take a breath. And remember this. You have survived difficult moments before. You have made it through seasons you once thought would break you. You have kept going even when it wasn't easy. That strength is still in you. This moment does not erase your progress. This feeling does not define your future. This season does not determine your outcome. You are not as stuck as you feel. You are not as far behind as you think. And you are not at the end of your story. You are simply in a chapter that requires strength. And chapters change. Pages turn. Stories continue. So if you feel like giving up today, don't make a permanent decision based on a temporary feeling. Rest if you need to. Pause if you need to. But don't quit. Because your story is still unfolding. Speak this over your life today. I am not behind. I am being prepared. I will not compare my journey to others. I will stay focused on my path. I will remain patient in the process. I will continue moving forward with faith. What is meant for me is still possible. And my story is still unfolding. If this message spoke to you today, don't ignore it. Sometimes the reminders, we need most are the ones that help us keep going. And if you know someone who feels like they are behind in life, share this message with them. Because one message can change someone's perspective. If you believe your season is changing, comment Amen below. And subscribe for more messages that strengthen your faith, mindset, and journey.